Hey everyone, it's What's in a Box Wednesday, and this week we have a super cool new product in store. So it's by the company SewTites, and it's a Sew Magnetic Cutting System. And you're like, what on earth is that? Why do I need a whole cutting system? But let me show you, because it's actually really cool. So SewTites is a company that uses magnets for all different things. So let's open it up and have a look. So in your box, it looks like this. You get a nice little owner's kit which tells you about it and how to take care of your cutting system. Take out this bit of foam, and then we have these guys. These guys are actually magnets. So each one's got a super strong magnet, and it's in a nice plastic coating. And you can see they're magnetic to my cutting board. Dun dun dun. So that's really exciting. Then I have a ruler, a 6.5 inch by 12, and then in that ruler it has 6 magnets as well. Right, so built into the ruler. And then we have our cutting board itself. So let me take that out, get rid of the box, and we can have a look at the board. So the board is 20 inches by 24 inches. So a little bit bigger than your standard 18 by 24, which is really great, because then you can fit your whole fat quarter on it. So one side you've got the dark, and then the other side you have the light. And what's really cool, so they've got, I was having a look at this before, and they've put in some really cool little features. So on our cutting board, we've got 1 inch markings, right? And then we've got 1/2 inch markings with our dotted line, a quarter, and our 1/8. But if we spin it around, they've actually gone and put in 1/2 inch markings, 1.5, 2.5, 3.5. Because I know it's really annoying going along on your 1 inch, 2 inch, 3 inch, and finding what mark you're aiming for. So that's really cool that they've done that on our cutting board. And we've got that on both sides. So the board itself, if we can see that, a little bit thicker, because inside is a sheet of metal for our magnets to cling to. Should we put it the other way so we can see better? Maybe. Then let's look at our ruler. So you're thinking, why on earth do I need a new ruler? So I talked about it's got magnets in the ruler. So when you're cutting, you're not having to put as much pressure down on your ruler to cut, because I know people have trouble. They start cutting and then the ruler twists, right? Say on your everyday sort of ruler, you're going and it twists like this. With this one, because it's got the magnets in, it's a lot harder to move. Then you can also add these magnets on top to make it even stronger, and then it's pretty much impossible to twist, right? So imagine if you were cutting a quilt, things with bag batting, something that is really thick and can twist on your ruler, having these extra magnets hold it down so you're not twisting and then cutting things wrong. Because that's the worst, having to cut and think, oh damn, I've used my fabric, I need more fabric, and the shop doesn't have more fabric, so I've got to change my project, all because of my cutting at the start. So let's look more at this ruler as well, because it's actually got some super cool features apart from the magnets. First feature, again, we've got our numbers 1 to 6, so 1 inch marks to 6 inch. Then if I rotate it, it's actually got my 1/2 inch marks as well. 1/2 inch, 1.5, 2.5, 3.5. So they've put that same measurement system on the mat, on the ruler. Then, hopefully we can see, should I put this here? We actually have diagonal lines as well from each corner. So a 60 degree, a 45, and a 30 degree from one side and the other side as well, because we can spin it 180 degrees. And the last feature on the ruler, which you may not notice at the start, is they've actually put a little beveled edge. I have it like that way so you can see. See that little beveled edge? So it's actually easier to pick up the ruler as well. Because I know when you're trying to pick up this, there's nothing to grab onto. I have to slide it off the mat to pick it up. Whereas this one, you can actually get your fingers underneath to lift it up. So just little things like that make a huge difference, which is really cool. So the kit includes your cutting mat, your ruler with the 6 magnets, and then you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 other magnets that can go on with it as well. So really cool idea, the Sew Magnet cutting system. So as well as using their ruler, you can actually put these magnets over another ruler and cut around templates as well. So then it holds it out the way, so while you're cutting templates, you're not screwing up your cutting as well. So there we go, thought I'd show you that by SewTites, Sew Magnetic Cutting System. If you want one, you can get one today. They are a little bit pricey, but they're really cool because then your cutting is much easier. You're not having to put as much strain while cutting as well. And if you want to find out more info, you can visit their website. Rebecca will have that listed on there as well. And they do a whole demonstration on all the things you can do with it as well. But I think you guys understood and you're going to love it. So if you want to come check it out in store, or you can order it online and we can post it to you as well. So have a look and we'll see you all next week. Bye everyone.